What happened to men competing for women? Like, I guess it's because women just be on the internet naked, so you don't even gotta compete to see no bitch. So I get it, but dang, just because the dude send me flowers don't mean you can't send me flowers. Like, who can send the best flowers? Send the flowers.
So I think what if we're being fair, right, and we're being honest, I think fair is honest. Some of you aren't worth the competition. I know, I know. It's hard to hear. We're not supposed to say things like that. We're supposed to sugarcoat it. But here's my hot take, and I want guys to write this down. Life is the greatest algorithm. Right? Say it one more time. Life is the greatest algorithm, and once more in the back, life is the greatest algorithm. If you're not getting the results you want, life is saying, I'm giving you the results that your work has entailed. Right? You want men to compete with you. You have to be something worth competing over. Men are out there still absolutely competing. Absolutely competing. That's a fact. That's a fact. Men are absolutely competing. We're using every single resource that we can scrap together to get the type of woman that we want. Some of us also know that I'm so outclassed that it's not worth even showing up to play. I need to stay more time in the gym, in the lab, working on my shots, working on the game, working on my income. I can't compete with a sheik in Dubai. So I don't go to that level of competition. But men are out there competing. You go to Miami, it's nothing but competition. That's why you have to be the best. That's why the some of the best in the United States congregate there. That's what happens. That's New York in a nutshell. This is why New York is the best city, right? Because there's a lot of competition. And competition, some people are going to simply say, I can't. I'm gonna step aside. Other people are going to rise to the occasion, try to be better. That's why I'm better, right? Because I'm from New York. You guys get it. You get the theme going, right? So if you want men to compete, you just can't simply wish for it. You have to give them an incentive to compete. Let me compete over something. Now for the men, don't be competing over women. All right. When you compete with each other, compete with yourself to become better. Right. That's the game. Right. The byproduct, the byproduct should be, yeah, okay, yeah, women are attracted to me now. I'm the best version of me I can set forward. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Every single year, every first day of the year, my goal is to be better than I was next year. By the time my birthday rolls around, I want to be better than I was next year. I want to have my mindset to be better. I want my money to be in a better place. I want physically to be the best I can be. Yes, I know I can't compete with myself at 23 physically, but I should be wiser and I should be applying that wisdom to all facets of my life. That's what for the men. Now we'll mesh it back together. If you want, women, if you want men to compete, for you, if you want better outcomes with men, you have to be a better woman. Be the best woman you can be so you can now honestly get on here and not look like foolish. And not saying that she looks foolish. She looks a little foolish. When you're saying that you want men to compete with you, but be the thing. Identify what men want and say, all right, I'm going to hone in. I'm gonna be that. Oh, but I shouldn't change for a man. Let's be real. Let's be real. If a man's attention is what you want, you've got to adhere to that. Same thing men have always known. I want women to be attracted to me. I have to understand what they're attracted to. This is a young man's game. We get this, we realize this early in our lives. Then we have to do the work to be that. And then when we work and do that, we realize, oh, I should be doing this for myself. I should be a better man for myself. Point blank period. That's the name of the game. Right? That's what we're here to do. That's the only thing we're here to do as men. Just get better. Just get better, and don't be afraid to compete with each other. Right? My siblings know how I get sometimes with competition. I say, yo, don't activate me because now I will do everything in my power, relentlessly dedicate myself to beating you. That's it. Because that's how I hold my life. That's how I have my standard. Right? One, and this is story time, so let's make it a little more. Let's make it more intimate, big screen. This is back in my Fitbit days. Now I'm, before the Apple Watch was on my wrist. And my cousin in San Francisco, originally from Jersey, and we would be on the same like tournament. We compete with each other, and it's steps, right? It's something simple like that. It's steps. Anyone that had a Fitbit knows what I'm talking about. And it's he invited me to this competition. It's with friends he knows, and I'm just I'm in New York. I'm across the across the United States. So Fitbit, what it would allow you to do, you could sync your data whenever you wanted, right? So the competition is, Sunday through Saturday, for instance, whatever it was, the week. So you got to see as people put their watches back on and sync their data. Okay, this person did these many steps. This person did this many steps. Cool. I got when I get activated in terms of competition, especially when data is involved, I get obsessive. That's me. That's a fault of mine that I plan to never work on. So one day, okay, I want to win, right? And I want to win. In order for me to, but I just don't want to win. I want to kill the competition. I want to crush it. Right? I want to demoralize the enemy. So I walk to the gym. I do my workout. I walk 3 miles on the treadmill. I walk back home, and walking each way is about like a mile and a half. Then I look at my steps. It's not where I want it. Cool. I go out. I walk around the neighborhood for another mile and a half. Come back. I'm gassed now. I'm gassed. I'm laying on the living room floor. I'm like, it's not enough. Someone might see this amount of steps and say, I can still do something about that. I get up and I walk again. I've been active for the better part of the day. It's now the evening. So when it's time for me to sync that data, I sync a day of 40,000 steps. 40,000 steps. This is competition. It's silly, right? It's silly, but this is what competition looks like. If you want to be the thing that people compete and try to beat, you have to be the best. If you're not the best and you just want men to show up and compete, men aren't going to do that at all. I think it's high time a lot of women start understanding what drives a man. You want men to do these things, but you don't give them the incentive to be that. You say that men should be chivalrous. They should be willing to pay for these things. Cool. Give us the reason to do that. Men should chase. Give me something to chase. Right? Because the standard of what you're providing, what you're showing is not chase worthy. It's not enough to activate me to now become obsessive with it, to go hard in the paint. It's not that. You want me like that, give me reason to be that. Now, the answer to that is probably, there's reasons, there's things across the board that all men are here to, because as much as we like to say, oh, everyone's different, we're all kind of under the same archetypes. But individual will get that man to become obsessive, for you to be worthy of chase. That's going to take conversation. That's going to take listening. That's going to take you getting off social media and interacting with that person. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.